welcome back. It's me, Kate, again, and we are going to continue our little mini series on how to prepare for your NSC exchange. So today the topic is going to be about budgeting and how to properly budget for your trip. So first off, I'm going to talk a little bit about how, you obviously want to experience all of the cool things that the place has to offer that you're visiting. So you want to make sure that you are properly prepared and have the funds set aside to do all of those cool things. So first off, let's talk a little bit about maybe saving for transportation. So depending on where you're going, you may have different modes of transportation available. You may be able to bring your own car. You may not have a car at all. So you may want to figure out if you're going to have to use the train, or say a bus or Uber or anything like that. So maybe set out, an idea of how many times a week you're going to be traveling and budget that in. So you make sure you can account for visiting all of the cool places that you want to go and you still have the funds for that. So I think that's definitely something important to make sure you have prepared for. I personally took the bus when I went to the University of Hawaii, Manoa, and I was lucky enough that the bus pass was included in our student tuition. So I didn't have to worry much about paying for that. So definitely check that out wherever you may be going. Another thing that you're going to want to make sure you budget for is food and all of the necessity things that you may need. So like food and all of your supplies and things like that. And so I would recommend setting out, maybe if you have an idea of how many times a week you want to eat out or things like that, or if you're going to be using a meal plan and how much that's going to cost, to make sure that you have funds set aside for that. So I think that's super important too. Another thing that you want to make sure you have money for is all of the fun extra things you may want to do. Depending on where you're going, there's going to be all sorts of cool things that are specific to that area that you're going to want to check out. So personally, for me, I went to Hawaii and I wanted to go to visit the other islands while I was there. So I wanted to make sure that I had money set aside to get a plane ticket to visit the other islands and things like that. So depending on where you're going, make sure you are setting money aside for those type of fun things, whether you want to go see like a show or whether you want to go take a scuba diving lessons. You never know what you want to do. So make sure that you are properly preparing for all of those fun things that you're looking to do as well. Another thing to consider is, are you going to work while you're on exchange? So depending on, if you have time or if you think you'll have the availability to get to a job, that's another way to think about how you're going to budget your money. So some people work, if you get a job on campus or if you get a job close to campus, it may be able to fit really well into your schedule, and then you also have a little more spending money. So that's the beauty of National Student Exchange, is unlike something like study abroad, you don't have to worry about getting a work visa or anything like that. So that's one of the huge benefits to National Student Exchange, that if you want to work, you definitely can make that happen. So definitely consider that if you're interested in working and looking for a little extra spending money. Alrighty guys, well I hope some of these tips were beneficial for you to help you think about how you're going to budget for your study away experience. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time on the video where we talk next week about your health and how to make sure to keep yourself healthy and all of that stuff while you are on National Student Exchange. So I'll see you later.